having been fortunate to do what I've done for a while, virtually every athlete wants to do what you do, and many people who do what you do wants to play sports in any way, shape, or form. You said early on that you were an arts kid growing up. Did you ever try to do sports, or you just said,
I was pretty serious about basketball, man. In high school, I went to a very, very competitive high school. It was Dillard High School in Miami, Florida, which is ranked in football, ranked in basketball. We were the number 14 basketball team in the country.
Yeah.
So it was a really tough team to make. And then when I made it, I just really spent all of my time and energy into basketball. And then I became one of the better players on the team.
Point guard, shooting guard? What were you?
I was shooting guard.
Okay.
And then I was like, what am I doing? Like I gotta choose one. I can't spend, half my time playing basketball and half my time on music. I have to pick a route because it's really hard to be great at two things. So I put basketball aside, and I was like, I'm gonna go full force with music. And my coach was like, I thought you were gonna be the one to actually make it out of here.
Really?
And he was like, it's because of your work ethic. It's because because me, it was like I always was the first one there. I was the last one to leave. I came first in like every like long distance thing that we did. So I was never the highest jumper. I was never the fastest on the team, but I was always the hardest worker. And I think those are the kinds of people that always make it.
What's your best night on the hardwood then?
What's my
best night on the hardwood for Jason Derulo? Come on, give me a stat line.
Yeah, 14 points, 3 assists.
Okay.
2 rebounds was my my best night.
Okay, so I think you chose the right profession. If you know what I'm saying, I thought you'd be like, hey, we had Tim McGraw here 2 weeks ago, and he's like, 50. By the way, I didn't even get the question out of my mouth. He goes, 54 points.
Damn.
And he said he had the flu. I'm like Jordan? You had the flu like Jordan? Yeah, you weren't here. Yeah, I know.
And no 3-pointers back then.
Yeah, no 3-pointers back then either. You had no threes. There's no 3-point line.
That's insane.
Hey,
And he was 5'9".
He might have not chose the right.
That's right. But you chose the right profession.
Yes, for
I
sure.
think. So how many athletes must come up to you and you got one that's come up to you that loves your music, that you loved meeting, or you gotten the chance to meet?
A couple are my favorite. One, I got to spend quite a bit of time with Kobe in China, which was amazing for me because I grew up watching Kobe. That was like my time, right?
Of course.
And somebody that I really looked up to. So I got to spend some real time with him in China when we were doing like all the World Cup things with basketball.
Right.
But also Michael had me come down to this 23 event that he was putting on. And we performed, and he comes up to me. He's like, Jason, my favorite song in the world is Cheyenne. And Cheyenne is not one of like my big hits or anything. It's an album track that not very many people would know about. And I just thought that was so cool because it's not like he came up to me and was like, I love Talk Dirty, or I love It Girl, or I love one of these big songs. He was like, he picked one of the album because I was like, this is a real moment. This is Michael Jordan, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know what you're saying. That's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, man.
So just returning to Kobe, because again, a book like this is exactly the sort of stuff he would tell you to do.
Yeah.
Was there any Mamba mentality that he imparted to you, or any moments there in China when you got a chance to chill with him that you gleaned from him, and anything like that?
I got the drunkest that I've ever been with Kobe Bryant, and that's one of my greatest highlights of my life.
Okay.
Because I was the drunkest because he doesn't have to do anything. So we sitting there chopping it up, having dinner like we would, and then after every drink that he takes, he hits my glass like really like aggressively, bow, and then my glass just kind of like shakes and it like moves towards me. And I'm just like, bow,
Yeah.
We're both Virgos. We're both very competitive. This was my night to show Kobe how to do it. I'm the rock star here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you play basketball, but I do this. So this is the words that I'm telling him. He was like, I put Shaq to shame. in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, damn, Shaq is a big. You drinking Shaq under the table? That's pretty serious. But I'm not showing that on my face at all. I'm like,
of course.
I'm a rock star. This is what we do. We drink. So I'm hitting his glass back. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh.
But it keeps going and going and going. And after like I'm 16 shots in, the rest of the night became a blur. Right? And then all I remember is riding home and having to stop the vehicle like 5 times on the way back to the hotel because I had to throw up on the side of the road. But that's the Mamba mentality.
Blackout Mamba.
Yeah.
Blackout Mamba. How about that?
He got to win by any means necessary.
Well, I mean, the guy is known for putting up a multitude of shots. I'd have counseled you against that had I been there. What a story. I mean, what a story, man. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.